Okay, okay, we're live now. Welcome everyone. This is the Tuesday night DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout for the shopping side of Dubli. That's what we do here at DubLiHelp.com. These Google Hangouts we do twice a week are designed specifically for the shopping side of Dubli. We do these Google Hangouts for the shopper so they maximize your cashback experience with DubLiHelp.com. Tonight I have with me Richard. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing good, sir. Doing fine.
All right. Good man. Well, we'll get started here in just a minute. I'll let people gather in. You know, I tell these Google Hangouts there's two things I do at the very beginning of these Hangouts, and the first one is let people know we do these Google, or visitors know we do these Google Hangouts twice a week. We do them this time period, 7 p.m. on Tuesday evening Central Time. Here in the United States, to use as a topic. Tonight's topic is Overstock.com, which we'll dissect within reason, tonight, and do a little screen sharing and show the viewers how to maximize their Overstock.com experience with Dubli's cashback system. And then we also do these type of Google Hangouts for the shopper on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Time to 10:30 or so. Those are questions and answers, and I welcome you to use the little link down below this broadcast window, contact link. If you click that and you have a question about any type about Dubli, Dubli Help, any one of us, Richard or myself, and especially anything about the shopping experience. If you're looking for a specific service or product and you want to make sure you get your Dubli cash back with it, then just let us know the question, and we'll do the research for you and get back with you. And then if it's deemed appropriate, then we'll put it up on the questions and answer sessions we do on Saturday mornings. A little bit more casual than these Tuesday night deals. So the Saturday morning is the other time we do these Google Hangouts. Additionally, if you don't already have your Dubli cashback account, you need to have a free Dubli cashback account. I encourage you to do it right now while I'm talking. I'm about to give you instructions, but do it right now if you don't have. If you're watching this on live or on replay, or possibly been listening to this on one of the radio stations we broadcast on over the internet. While I'm talking right now on your internet browser, just to the right of this broadcast page, click the blue banner that says "Get your free cashback account," or you can go to Dubli.com. It's just straight Dubli.com. The banner's better, but Dubli.com if you're listening to this on radio. And a green box will pop up. It'll say "Click here now for your free Dubli cashback account." A new light box will pop up. Put in your first name, last name, and password once, password twice. Click "Give me my account." You'll have to verify an email they send you just to make sure, or to verify that you're the one sending or opening the account, and you're good to go. Your account's all set up, ready to go. Don't have to use a credit card, no ID, anything, and you have your free Dubli cashback account. Now, we always recommend you immediately upgrade to a VIP status. That's $99 a year. However, that'll give you your maximum cashback experience shopping with Dubli. And you'll get that back typically in the first month, certainly if you use it. And that's what we're here for, to help you use this system. And we find that, if you're a VIP member, a Dubli VIP member, and again, it's only $99 a year, it's like your Sam or Costco membership or even American Express in some cases. You'll get that cost back in your cashback value. In the first month. You'll move to the very highest level of cashback. It also gives you a debit card. You get your cashback monthly. You get benefits as well, and also coupons and special value incentives as a VIP member. So we highly recommend you upgrade to a VIP member as quickly as possible. So as we let people gather in here, Richard, anything particularly going on in your neck of the woods or current events? We always chat for just a few minutes as we let people gather in.
I think spring is here. That's great. We're getting in that great weather, and you know, spring is here, summer's right around the corner, and so, you know, I was going to say, as I'm going to share with everybody, you know, some shopping tips coming into that here tonight, because you know, the yard needs work. There's all kinds of wonderful things to be done right now. So,
yeah.
the time of year.
You can see the sun shining on me, and you know, here in South Texas, it can get very warm in the summers and very humid.
Oh yeah.
And I was telling my youngest daughter this morning, it's almost poolside weather, you know, and but we're still a little ways off from that. And but you know, you want the cold or you want the warm? You know, it's, you know, cold, but you know, people here in Texas live in Texas for the heat, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so it's people don't like the cold. It's, you know, everyone's ready for the warmth already, you know. So we'll see. The only other thing that, you know, you just chat about, you know, Rick, you saw that plane go down in the Swiss Alps. Have they talked about how that happened? Is there an answer to it, or, you know, is it you know, pilot error or what?
You know what? It's an A320 Airbus, good track record, you know. But the one thing they were saying was they don't think it was terrorism. You know, they're ruling that out right now. So, you know, I don't know if they really have any idea on exactly what brought that one down. I think the French agency is going to be the one investigating it. Yeah. Oh, geez. It's like
the FAA.
You're the equivalent of the FAA. It's like the BAEO or something like that, what they call it. But I mean, it was German Wings, and that's a subsidiary of Lufthansa. I've flown them many times. And yeah. But one of my favorite airlines to ride on is Niki Lauda. Lauda Airlines. And I'll tell you why. Over there, they got some of the best food on an airline you've ever had. The way I rank them was Singapore Air, great food; Alaskan Air, great food; and a lot of airlines, great food. I mean, restaurant quality.
I'm the one that should be talking about the food, not you. You know, on the airline. You know, I tell you, my favorite airline. It's not really my favorite, but I like this guy's attitude. Is and I don't know really that much about the airline, although I'm Irish. Is Ryanair.
Oh.
And are you familiar with that airline? Yeah, it's RYAN, Ryanair. This guy, this is hilarious. You'll love this quick little story here. This guy, you know, my family background is aviation, so I know your history. You got some history in aviation as well, so you know we're both flight buffs. But this guy at Ryanair, I can't remember, it was probably 5 or 6 years ago, he petitioned the regulatory body in Ireland, which is, I guess, the UK, which covers England as well, to sell seats like a bus where you just, because the flights are so short at Ryanair, you know, we laugh at Southwest Airlines here in the state. You know, the Southwest stops every 300 yards. Well, you know, Ryanair is considered the Southwest of Europe or the Southwest of the United Kingdom. But this guy wanted to put more people into his 737s that you know, he petitioned the regulatory body to get rid of the seats altogether. No seats in the entire plane. You stood up the whole time. You stand up the whole time, and you hold one of these brackets like on a bus. You know, you put above your head, you know, in New York or something, you're on a railway.
They have like cattle bars?
Yeah. And you just grab one of these things at the top, you know, and it holds you up, you know, and that's what this guy wanted. This guy actually petitioned. That's how he wanted to get rid of all his seats on all his planes, and just that's how he was going to, you know, fly passengers around. Isn't that a riot?
That's priceless.
Yeah. He said
Great.
he could reduce. He said he could reduce his cost by like 50%, and you can fly from like London to Dublin. I want to say for like 50 pounds. So so going back, it would be like it would be reduced to like 25 pounds from Europe to from London to Dublin. Anyway, I thought it was classic when they got that. I said, "Ain't no way in hell, the regulatory body's going to approve that." But it took some, I guess, some cojones for him to do it, to ask about it. But yeah, it's Ryan's Air. I think it's RYANS or RYAN. I've flown it a couple times. It's not anything to get excited about. I don't even think they have food, on the airline. But anyway, I thought it was cute.
That's priceless, though. I love that. That's
yeah,
one of the
that's
best.
funny.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about just how they have those like cattle bars, to keep them from flipping back and forth. You'd probably have a few rows of bars right behind them where they stand,
Well,
keep them from flipping back and forth.
Here in Texas, I've had my share of cattle and dealing with cattle, and I know how to, brand in the whole 9 yards. We just got done with a big rodeo here in town, and great big rodeo here in town. We do every year. And next thing you know, you'll have these flight attendants walking down the aisles with these cattle progs.
Oh, they really?
And the shock to living the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you like that drink? Too bad. Anyway, let's move on. We got to finish this, and I'm sure people don't just know us ramble on. So tonight's topic of yours is overstock.com, and you want to go set up your first screen share, Richard? Then I'll do that.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
I'll get one going here because folks, one thing about Overstock is, they have a lot going on. Always. They have a lot going on. But the other thing I love about them is this little thing I get in my emails. I just got this today because it was just great for tonight. Look at this, $10 off a $100 order. And you can click it anywhere to activate it, and you've got all kinds of things here. I'm going to try to scroll down this screen. So you've got nightstands, bed linens, sheets, comforter sets like Bed Bath & Beyond almost, memory foam mattress. And look at this. If you join their club, you get 2% in club rewards, plus you can get the rest of them, 65% liquidations. But the good news is you get your Dubli cash back on top of all this stuff. And, I just got this one today, just a few hours ago, this email notice, and I put it up full screen so you could see this. But, they've got furniture, they've got, things for men, for women, jewelry, watches, even. And the one thing I want to show everybody is, I just went to the watch category. Tag Heuer, Seiko, but Rolexes. Look at this. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good price too. Well, a bimetal Submariner for 82. That's probably pretty right. That's probably a pretty right number. That's fairly right. 62. Yeah, but this is one thing is that you're looking at everything from, and then I saw Tag Heuer in here. So if you're not buying a Rolex, you can go to quite a few whatever brands you want. And this is one of the key things is, we're not talking distressed merchandise, I guess is where I'm going. You're looking at top quality merchandise that's just being liquidated through Overstock for whatever reason that they're discounting, right? And these tog prices are real fair right there. In fact, on that Monaco, that's pretty good at 32, 33. So, yeah, I think it's great, and the one thing is when you log into your Dubli, up here, I didn't have it pull up because the way I came in, but, it'll start showing up on what our discount rate is. But overstock, I mean, this is great, folks, because and then like I always tell you is, depending on what credit card you use, you may have a 1 or 2% cashback credit card that you make your purchase with on top of it. I mean, so this is how the two of us save money, and it really adds up. So with that, make sure you get your VIP membership, and you just sign up through the link. But that's what I wanted to show everybody is, you have just all kinds of options here, and I'll let you take another question, Bud. And but I just wanted to kind of show you, when I was kind of roaming through here, was the watches side of it, because you've got a little bit of everything here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, yeah, I'll set my screen share up here, and there's a couple of things I wanted to show about what's different about overstock. Here, let me do this. Okay, can you see that now?
Let me close out. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is okay. This is getting in. I've already logged into my account, so we're good to go here and everything. And what's interesting, when you type in overstock, actually it comes up with two deals: overstock and overstock pharmacy or drugstore. They're not related, believe it or not. Thought they might be, and I wasn't too thrilled about overstock drugstore.
Okay.
We probably need to spend some more time. I think it's actually a new store. I do like the 9.9% you get back as a VIP, but I wasn't too impressed with the prices in general. But again, I've got to go back and look and see where they're at. I need to do some more research on that. So anyway, we'll click on the overstock. There's a big difference between overstock and, they call it the dump, I think. And most people associate the two together, and they are not related. A lot of people think that the dump is the overstock's retail outlet, and they're not. And if you've ever been into one of these stores called the dump, it's actually interesting they call that. Do they have those stores over there where you're at, Richard?
No,
Yeah, if you Google it, it's this the dump, DUMP.com, and yeah, it's pretty funny. They primarily focus on, well, I mean, it's a discounted merchandise store as well, but they're not into the bigger items. They'll do the blenders and all this other stuff, and a lot of it's, I know you know this, as we were talking about earlier today, refurbished stuff.
right.
And so they'll say it on the receipt that this is a refurbished, this isn't brand new, this is refurbished. But they won't say it until you get your receipt.
Oh.
Yeah. They're also big in Oriental rugs, very big in Oriental rugs, the dump.com. And I don't know, I don't see it in the Dubli mall, but I get, people were asking earlier about, is overstock, is that their retail arm? And it is not. It is not their retail arm. Anyway, so here's the overstock, 1% for a free account, better than zero, but nothing like the 7% as a VIP. And one of the things, Richard, you kind of touched base on just a little bit there, in your screen share, was that, overstock. My belief years ago on overstock was it was primarily furniture, mattresses, couches, refrigerator appliances, relatively large items. Well, that's pretty much incorrect. It's across the board, everything. It's almost another Amazon, really. It's gotten that big, minus the bookstore and everything. It's really gotten that big. Earlier, I was looking at cars, and we can go there real quick. But yeah, this is overstock has cars, but I'm almost positive you're better off with the new cars versus the used cars, and because the overstock primarily sits here, used cars move very quickly. But I was just curious on what Ford Excursions were. So I drive, and so they don't make them anymore. And so I was looking for a V10 gas, and they had a couple there. And they do their own financing as well. I know that. So the other thing is that Overstock does have their own credit card, personal and business, so you can apply there. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, you can get top sellers, new arrival, and then the clearance. Let's go into the clearance. They also have a club, that you can join and get an additional 5% or more back, on every one of your purchases. We'll touch base on that in just a minute. Let's do let's do it for the ladies that are watching. I'm not sure what Vera Bradley for $39, $24 Vera Bradley. I mean, these are the spring ensemble, right? I guess. Yeah. Spring colors. Now, that's an unbelievable price for a pair of boots. $14 to $60 for a pair of boots.
Whoa, wow.
Maybe they're selling just one.
No,
I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure it's two, but that's a great price for boots. That's a pretty dress. $80 for a prom dress. I mean, where do you get prices like this?
Yeah.
$80 for a pretty dress like that, plus you get your 7% back. I mean, if you're a purse, for a couple $100, you probably get 5 or 6 real nice purses. This is in the clearance section. Where did we go to the? Oh, it's just it never ends. Okay, so. So I was trying to see if they've got in the clearance, something more like. I'm sorry, we just did the ladies' clearance. We want to do clearance. I want to do. Let's do world stock. And here's the club again, 5% cash back, for the club. They didn't have the clearance for world stock. So let's look. Let's see if they have electronics. But that clearance button is the thing I wanted to show people tonight. Because if you can get into that, what's in that clearance or section, and it's in each one of them. That obviously wasn't there in world stock, but okay, here we have liquidations, top sellers liquidations. Yeah. My bolt, what's that? Oh, charger. So you see, you get a lot of these prices here. It's funny. Have you seen the new Apple Watch, Richard?
With the the connecting Apple Watch, yeah.
It's interesting how that so many. I don't know if this is a knockoff, but you're going to start seeing those knockoffs left and right.
Oh yeah.
Of those Apple Watches. And we'll wait to see what the Apple Watches come out and say. That's probably a store we should do as well, Apple. Do that next year. Here's a pair of headphones you like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My LG's.
The tablet. Oh, this is the carrying. This is just the carrying case. $21 for that. But these prices here are very these liquidation. So that's why I encourage people to go at overstock.com. You can search for anything you want, and I'm going to try this.
Okay.
See if we come with barbecue pits. 884. Oh, sure enough.
Wow, look at that. All the tools for grilling and chilling, huh?
Yeah. Huh. I wonder if they have farmers market. Look at that. Farm Fresh. This is the store I was telling you about.
Okay.
I didn't know it was part of
Produce to your door. Yeah, you were telling me about that the other day.
yeah. I didn't know it was part of Overstock. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. That's another thing for the viewers. You know, groceries. Now you can get groceries sent fresh to your door.
Yeah.
Plus cash back. It's you know, this Overstock is a gem in my eyes, and you can spend a lot of time on this one site and save a lot of money and cash back as well. And this is a great example. I'm going to come off this screen share now because I want to make one point before we shut this down. That one of the things that we really talk about heavily here at the DubLiHelp.com, you know, Google Hangouts that we do here is you have to use the system, and once you become a not master, but once you become accustomed to, you know, to using it as a lifestyle almost, you know, you're constantly getting cash back on a monthly basis. And you don't want to go a month with not getting a couple hundred, you know, maybe even $1,000, $2,000 cash back, especially if you're doing something large like buying a cruise or taking a trip or doing a lot of travel. But you have to use it, and that's the main thing. I caught myself this morning, you know, updating some new websites, and I had to go through GoDaddy, and GoDaddy is on the system. You know, and I realized I hadn't used it in my Dubli cash back. I went back and got it all set up properly and got my cash back for doing that. But, you know, Overstock is a prime example of where you can go and use almost on a daily basis and use your Dubli cash back system and acquire and buy stuff for your family, for your house, for relatives, for trips, groceries, necessities, you know, and get your cash back on a daily basis. And we've got clients that actually do that. BJ's Wholesale, Sam's, Walmart, JCPenney, on a daily basis that they do it. So highly encourage you, first of all, to get your free Dubli cashback account, and then utilize the cashback, you know, experience by using the, you know, the good sites here like Overstock. And a lot of people don't even understand, you know, Overstock. Trying to give you just a little bit of tidbit here on what it can do, and the 7% cashback, you know, is very good, you know, for your cashback. It adds up very quickly, trust me. So, Richard, any other comments you'd like to make at all?
Yeah, I was going to say, I just went in here because here's a real bargain. The HP 7-inch Stream 32 gig net tablet, Windows 8.1, 108.27 through Overstock, but add on your 7%.
Huh.
You know, this is a great little tablet. It's a really good little tablet. I really like that one myself. I like the Windows tablets a little bit more than I do the Androids. So, you know, just preference. But, you know, they do have the Apple iPad Airs for $449, $439 to $449, and they're unlocked, which is really important in the U.S. now.
Yeah.
So you can take it to any provider. But yeah, and that's actually pretty good on this Asus Transformer Pad too, $329. It's not bad.
Okay.
But to put your 7% on it, that's the key, folks. You want to get your VIP savings and get that back every month.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want to scroll down here. They got the 8-inch HP. So there's plenty to select from on tablets. I mean, you know how the kids are nowadays, even myself. I use it. And no, I just kind of wanted to share that they do have the top of the line tablets here too. That's one thing. A lot of good quality items on Overstock. I like that.
Yeah. All right, very good. Well, any closing comments? We're gonna, it's bottom of the hour already, and I know people have things to do.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Any closing comments before we shut it on down?
Folks, it's equally important how much you save as to how much you make. That ratio is absolutely very, very important nowadays, especially the way the economy's bouncing. So save as much as you can and come back and see us so we can try to help you find the deals that are out there. Enjoy your VIP savings, okay?
Exactly, and that's my biggest issue too. Is talking to people every day about the Dubli cashback experience, and everybody's very high on it. But I tell them you got to use it. Just make sure you use it. And repetition is the mother of skill. So just continue to use it until it becomes a matter of lifestyle, and it all adds up. Whether it's a free account or a VIP account, we recommend the VIP account, obviously, but it's whatever you can afford at the time. So, okay, thanks, Richard. Appreciate it for today, and we'll be back Tuesday night. Or, I'm sorry, Saturday morning for the questions and answer period. And what is our topic for next week, Tuesday? Oh, we don't have it yet, do we? It'll be a month of April. So, okay. I guess we're gonna have to. The website will get upgraded again or updated, and we'll have to know what our topics are then. So, thank you, Richard, again, and thank you, viewers, for checking in tonight. We do these Google Hangouts twice a week again. We do them this time period, and then on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Time, as well as these Tuesday night Hangouts. And get your free Dubli cashback account to the immediate right here of this broadcast window. There's a blue link. Click that. It'll bring you right where you need to go to get your cashback account. And we thank you again for checking in with us tonight and viewing, whether we watch this live or on replay. And we'll see you next time, Saturday morning. Take care, everyone.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.